And as far as how these shackles are going, we got the rubber boot and the piece out of there, out of the leaf spring. But for up here, that one does not want to come out. We ended up trying to cut the other one out, and we haven't gotten the rubber grommet out yet, but we got the bolt out of the center. And so this one we're going to try and I'm going to rent a ball joint press. We're going to cut the rest of that off, and I'm going to try and press it out towards the camera, towards this direction, tomorrow or the next day. And hopefully that'll work, because we tried pounding it. I tried using my breaker bar, tried soaking it with PB Blaster, tried heating it up, and nothing's working, so we're just going to have to slowly take it apart. On a good note though, we did get the trailer hitch off. It was mounted in the top hole on this side and the bottom hole on this side, and then we ended up cutting off the two bolts, one right there, and then that one we got out already, but one right there. And the hitch was in pretty rough shape, so I don't know if I'm going to be reusing that one or buying a new one. And here's what the hitch looks like. It's actually only got one mount on that side, but then it's got two mounts over here. The rust is pretty bad. I already chipped a lot of it off, but this piece right here is getting ready to fall off. There was a clamp right here holding on the electronics. So I'm going to be looking for another one, see if I can replace this one. Or I might just repaint it after I chisel all the rust off. So my plan to get the top bushing, shackle bushings out was I cut all the remainder of the shackle out from around the bolt, and then I tried to use this 8-inch C-clamp basically like a ball joint press, where I had this on one end and then I pressed this on the opposite end to try and push the bushing and the screw out into there. Well, that didn't work. It actually ended up bending my C-clamp. 8-inch C-clamp, solid steel, and it bent it. I couldn't believe that that happened. So to get those top bushings out, I'm going to rent a ball joint press and try using that. And I also went to Harbor Freight and got some, they didn't have regular deep metric sockets, so I got impact sockets in deep metric. And a 25-inch long, half-inch drive, breaker bar, along with some magnet trays just to hold some extra parts. So hopefully that ball joint idea will work. I'll shoot a video on it when I do that, probably tomorrow or the next day. And also tomorrow I'm going to be doing a video on installs of tie rod ends and ball joints on 01 Escort. So that should be fun. Also, there's what's left of the bushings that were inside the leaf springs. We had to pretty much just tear them apart in order to get them out. PB Blaster and torch helped a lot. So those were a pain. Just because it's so rusty, I'm sure if you live in a nicer state that doesn't salt as much, then they'd be easier to get out. But these were a pain.